What's up YouTube, ODST General back again. So as I said in my last video, if you guys watched the Operation Trebuchet video I did, that video was actually supposed to be Bomber Crew. You guys may know this game. It's pretty popular on YouTube and some other streaming services right now. This is my first time playing it for you guys. I have played it a little bit already. It's actually a pretty challenging game, which is surprising from some of the YouTube videos I've seen. Although I have actually lost my game or my plane a couple times, so I kind of restarted because it's hard to recover from that. I think pretty much both times that happened was because I accidentally pulled my pilot out and didn't realize it at first until it was too late. So let's go ahead and we're gonna hop into a mission right away. So these are all pretty dangerous missions, if I remember correctly. I'm not really sure which one's the best one for us to go on here. This one's medium duration, high risk, but it's got really good payout. There's going to be an ace in the area for all of these, so maybe if I kill the ace in like one like this, we won't have to deal with him in a different mission. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. Plus, this one reduces enemy damage for 2 missions, which is going to be kind of a nice thing. So we're going to go ahead and have these two guys reload. This guy's actually got a feeder that goes from the ammo crates down to his thing on the tail gun since he's so far away. It does reduce damage by kind of a good amount, but I think it's probably a good trade-off. So I don't have to like risk pulling him off the gun unless I really need to. That being said, let's have this guy go here. I don't know if that keeps the ammo in there or not, but I think we just put some more in there. Actually, I'm kind of curious, like how many times we could potentially like load up a gun even more. I guess it's 3 is the max. So let's go ahead, our destination's there, and then we'll go ahead and take off. And just throw it into fast forward for a second while we take off here. Bring the gear up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and head this way here. Let's go ahead and pull up our navigator, see how far we have to go. So we've got kind of a good distance, it looks like, but we're actually not going too far in. If you look some of these missions later on, you get really far in potentially. I'm not sure if you actually go that far like later on, but the furthest I've ever gone is like the coast here. Yeah, clouds. Okay, the clouds are gone. Okay, so we got enemy fighters coming in. Oh, they're focusing, but they're not really hitting them yet. They're flying away already, so that focus got kind of wasted. Where's Felix? That looks like Felix there. Got more planes coming in. Yeah, we're going like super wrong direction here. I did lose my former maintenance guy, so I don't have my boost in anymore, unfortunately, either. I had some more planes on radar. Unfortunately, I can't see them anymore. I just lost electrical here. Oh, shoot. Well, we took kind of a beating there, but that actually, I was expecting things to be pretty bad. Kind of a lot worse than that. I mean, they didn't go great, but they could have been a lot worse. They're gonna quit hitting us here in a second because we're getting close to the coast on our end. Yeah, they're backing off now. So let's go ahead and land our plane. Should have actually had him and called that in earlier to see what was ahead of us, but not that big of a deal, I guess. There's the airfield. A lot of holes, but it's not too bad. I've seen a lot bigger holes in this plane before, so could be worse. Could be significantly worse. My homing pigeon down there. Once he straightens the plane out, I'll go ahead and put the landing gear down. Oh, I didn't even notice we lost that. Huh. Reinforced armor, that's right where they hit, right where all that reinforced armor stuff was. Hopefully it helped out some, I'm not really sure. Still alive though. Yeah, I didn't get him. He's kind of wily here. Okay, so we got some pretty decent money. We got a decent amount of research. Get some leveling up going on our mechanic here and our new radio operator. So yeah, we got the radio for recon, the lean fuel consumption, and the boost. That's pretty nice. Got a bunch of new stuff. Got midnight blue paint jobs, new turrets, new engines, new electrical system, all sorts of stuff. New clothing stuff to keep our guys alive a little bit longer. I always like to do the aircraft stuff first, though, because obviously if the aircraft's in better shape, it lasts a little bit longer, keeping the guys alive longer. I do like that midnight blue, though. It's kind of a tough choice, because obviously this is technically a British bomber, but I've got, you know, the like American Air Force roundels or whatever. I guess you could go like the Navy though. I do like that a lot. Let's go ahead and do that. It's just an aesthetic thing. It doesn't cost anything. There's lightweight engines. They reduce the weight. They're a little bit more durable. It's not really something I'd want on an outer engine though. Personally, what I'd probably prefer to do is do the inner engines as standard and the outer engines as armored, but we'll see. Let's see what we can actually add on here. So we've got the ammo feeder Mark II. That brings up the damage to the original damage. Can we do that? Okay, perfect. That would take away the feeder, but it brings it down, or up to 187. It's pretty expensive. I can't really afford that, though. Interesting enough, though, is that you do get that Mark III for a little bit cheaper on the mid-upper, so that might be something I do. Let's go ahead and look at this system, see what that does. Got extra armor. That's pretty nice. Usually there's not too many people in this section of the plane, so I might do the lightweight. Does take away a significant amount of armor, though. The only problem is if I have somebody recovering in here, it's really easy to get a kill on the guy recovering is the only downside, or if your engineer's going back and forth, then that can just really screw everything up. I think I might just do the upgraded weapons. Can get a better fuel tank, that would be kind of nice too. This increases the armor a little bit for it. It's not overly expensive, it's 1,000. I think what we'll do is we'll go for the mid-upper turret and increase the firepower on that. Okay, so we can't do that until we upgrade the engines. Those are all Mark IIs. Well, I guess maybe we'll just go for the extra fuel, I guess. Yeah, I can't even afford that. That was 1,000, that's right. Okay, well, let's look at crew gear here. I've got 500 to spend. I could save it, but let's see what else we've got. So we've got new headgear. I've got flak helmet Mark II. Obviously, it's not really great for the captain to have that necessarily. That one should be kind of nice, though. Definitely get the medium flak vest for our tail gunner, which I believe is this person right here. Or is it Williams? I think it was Campbell. I guess I could just get it for both of them. Yeah, plus 10 armor. They lose speed. He doesn't have to leave his position, and he doesn't have to go too far. So let's go ahead and do that for both of those guys. I can only afford to do it for one shoot. How much was that vest again? 150? Darn, okay. Okay, well, I guess we're done for now then. So let's go ahead and get into another mission. Now, they do have reduced damage at this point. Medium risk. Medium risk. So the risk has gone down on these missions because the ace is gone, but this is still a high-risk mission. So we're going to go ahead, and we're just going to continue doing normal missions for right now, because the last time I did one of those critical missions, after just doing a couple of these, I got beat pretty badly. So this one's 1,800 and 1,200. This one's 1,812. It's a tank factory. Probably doesn't matter much. I think these are both pretty much bombing raids. Actually, I'm not sure. That one's kind of different looking. Let's go ahead and do this one. Something weird going on with it. It looks like they're almost launching like V2s, maybe, is what that is. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get the extra ammo for these weapons. Yeah, so they start off with 2, so you want to go ahead and grab ammo for them right away. Realistically, I probably won't need to use that bottom one, but you never know. Well, he's going back. We're going to go ahead. Hit that. We'll just take off right away. The only thing that stinks about the bomber is when he runs out of ammo. You almost want to keep him lightweight, but he's right there at the front of the plane, and he takes the photos, he mans a gun, and he obviously drops the payloads of any cargo. So without him, it's pretty difficult to win a mission. Let's go ahead and bring the gear up. I almost forgot to do that. We would have been dragging that the whole way. Yeah, so we've got to destroy 5 V1 launch sites. So that's, I believe, all of our... Yeah, that's all of our munitions that we're going to have to drop on these things, but that's okay. So how far away is this? Oh, that's right there on the coast. As soon as we get a little bit closer, I'm going to go ahead and radio for recon. As soon as that's within the edge of the circle. Well, there's a lot of hazards, but we're going to have to get in there anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we got a malfunction, unfortunately. It's gonna have to get that fixed. And we are over target. Got multiple unmarked enemies coming in. He's got that fixed, but I need to get the guy added back down to a seat here in a second. Got some pretty heavy damage coming through here, so I have to try to get out of here as fast as possible in a second. I don't think we're going to see him coming from the front of the plane. We're actually back over Great Britain now, so I think we're pretty much done fighting. Yeah, they're all pulling back here, so we're pretty much good to go. Setting a course for the airfield again. We'll go ahead and land and take that payout. Oh. Is that the, what system is that? That's the oxygen system. So nothing that's too big of a deal. As odd as that might sound, we're low altitude. We've got a lot of oxygen left, so we're okay. I'm not worried about that. Let's fly around in a circle for some reason. Nobody really knows why. How you doing, pilot? Do I need to target it? I already targeted it, didn't I? It just broke down again. What a piece of garbage. All right. I think we'll do one more mission here, and then we'll probably wrap it up. How did we do? Obviously, we've got all the objectives. They did hit a couple of targets with the V1s because we didn't get there fast enough. Probably should have used our booster or something because we had a lot of extra fuel. But all things considered, we did pretty good. Everybody returned alive. We did blow up all the rocket sites. We did get the extra recon photo. Just like I said, the only downside was that we didn't stop a couple of those from launching. Engineer or mechanic, I should say, leveled up again. Red text, London bus red. A couple new things here. Let's take a look. Not really for me, but you know, if you're a fan of the Red Baron. Red on red. Systems. We got new extinguishers. That's kind of nice. That's kind of tempting. I haven't needed that yet. I think instead I will go for upgrading this. It's a little too expensive for me right now. We still need to upgrade another crew member too, so let's upgrade the crew members, get this training out of the way for the pilot, and then we'll get the rest done. Honestly, with the pilot, there's probably not a lot of stuff I'm going to want him to do extra. I guess first aid's probably the best way to go. So we've got you upgraded. Let's go ahead and take a look at you. Oh, I don't want that. What do I want here? You're a gunner, so let's get you the flak helmet Mark II. And have your flak jacket. Electrically heated boots, huh? You, on the other hand, what do we want to do for you? We don't want... Pimsols are kind of tempting, because that does really increase speed. The thermal boots might be the best way to go. They're kind of a good trade-off. You get a little bit of armor, pretty good heating, pretty good survival stuff. You do lose some speed, but all in all, I don't think it's quite that bad. You lose another 5% speed. I don't know, maybe we'll just keep the ones... I guess we'll keep the ones he currently has. You spend pretty much all your time at the station unless you get like injured or something, then you're just switching over to the other like navigator station or something too, so just keep you like this. I guess maybe do like a small O2 bottle. I don't know. I have this on them because they don't really move a whole lot, but I think we'll just leave that be. Okay, so we've got 970. I don't think that's going to be enough to do anything, so let's go ahead and just do one more mission. Looks like there's another ace out with another $4,000 reward, so we're going to have to watch out for this guy now, too. That's medium risk, short duration for a sub hunt. It's 18 and 12. It's 12 and 800. So let's go ahead and do this one. This is a little bit longer. It's a tank factory, but it's got a better reward. Okay, those are both reloaded. Let's have our navigator set the initial course and have the pilot start taking off. And gunners are looking really, really, like, armored up here. They look like they can take a beating. The rest of the crew, it's kind of mishmash, you know, a little bit of everything here. Well, let's go ahead and see where our target is. So it's a little bit further away. Might not hurt to go like lean fuel. It slows us down, but it lasts longer when it's lean, so I don't know. Might not be a bad trade-off to do that, to try and like conserve some fuel ahead of time, because it is a little bit longer of a trip. We didn't upgrade the fuel tanks yet. So maybe when we get about here, I'll radio in ahead and see if there's like any dangers or anything like that. So we've got, I don't know what a board is. Oh, you got incoming. We got a few hits into us, but not too bad. I did have to focus both those guys. Oh yeah, they tore up some of the armor by the bomber station there. Didn't do too much damage though, just a couple shots he got off. Navigator's got another new heading here. Getting a little bit closer. I want to wait until we probably get to the edge of this. Ooh, that is a lot of flak. You know what? Let's... That's like all at the edge of where we're at right now. What are you doing? I got some more hits and keep pretty much hitting all the same side. Got some targets in front of us a ways. And more coming from behind and more on the sides. A couple of our guns are down here. Rear gunner and defensive, try to keep some of those guys waved off, and we'll switch our upper gunner to focus, try and shoot that one behind us. Just coming up on the other side. Alright, they're backing off. We're getting... Oh, wait. We got more coming. Never mind. Suspicious site. It's down over here. What's their fuel looking like? Got 15 minutes remaining. Why is it always that, like, right when I go to pull off that front nose gunner, that's when it ran out of ammo? Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, so yeah, I had to drop the ammo there on the front. So, start getting closer. So they've got a V1 site there. Enemy fires are on radar, but let's go ahead and turn the plane around before we start to mark them. What is that? Is that the enemy fighters? Oh, no, that's probably flak, it looks like. One of our engines is taking pretty good damage. I think they're going to be leaving us here in a second. We're almost over Great Britain, it looks like. Oh, cool. Shot another one down. I'll take a last-minute kill. That'll work for me. And so we'll land and, you know, we'll upgrade whatever stuff and then we'll probably wrap it up here, I'm thinking. Alright. There's the airfield. Let's go ahead and bring it down. They got that engine pretty good, didn't they? I don't think there's a single bullet. Oh, no, I take it back. Somehow they hit that engine on the inside. I don't really know how they managed that. I guess maybe a shot went through the whole fuselage and came out the other side. It's a good question, but doesn't matter. Alright, go ahead and bring the gear down. I did have one mission that I didn't know what was going to happen, where like they blew out my landing gear on one side, so I had like the right gear and then like the back one that doesn't actually retract. The whole plane just like disintegrated on like landing, but the whole crew survived, thankfully. There we go. I was gonna say it wasn't a very good payout, was it? But there we go. Yeah, with all the bonus stuff, that helped out a lot. So I didn't get a bonus for the photo? So we got heal minor injuries on the gunner and the navigator. That's kind of nice. So what does that one do? Slowly heal injuries on other conscious members of your crew. No first aid kit required. Okay, that's actually really awesome. What kind of training do we have here? Who needs training? Radio operator. Gunner, navigator, engineer, or first aid. Can I train him as a pilot? I'd like to do that. Let's go with navigator. I forget what I was going to do here. Electrical system's too expensive. That's too expensive. We can do the extra fuel tanks. Let's go ahead and do that. Or the better fuel tank, I should say. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here though. I hope you guys enjoyed Bomber Crew. I know I've had a lot of fun with this so far. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.